Aurania Resources is a Toronto-based company, a junior mining company that focuses on copper as well as gold projects. Chairman and CEO Keith Barron joins me here at the Sprott National Resources Symposium. Keith, great to have you here.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Well, we're here at the National Resources Symposium. Your history goes way back, so can you give us an overview of your company?
Yes, myself and my president, Richard Spencer, we've been active in Ecuador, really more than 20 years now. This is the second company that I've had working in Ecuador now. And we're after world-class deposits. So we're working in an area that has previously not received any exploration from any mining company at all in history, though it does have a very long history, as you can see here from the poster, the Lost Cities. And this refers to a couple of gold settlements that were mined by the Spanish conquistadors and then deserted around 1605. We're not just simply in the business of treasure hunting, though. I want to be very, very specific about that. I have a PhD in geology, so does Richard Spencer, and we're going at the exploration very, very methodically. And we're working in a geological belt which has been proven just to the south of us to have 30 billion pounds of copper and 26 million ounces of gold. So it's not a big stretch of the imagination that there's going to be a lot of good stuff where we're working right now.
Well, Keith, I think it's important to make that decision that you're not just treasure hunting. So can you tell us a little bit about the expertise you have on your team?
Yes, well, the property is very large, so we obviously need a lot of people to tackle it. It's 208,000 hectares, very, very large property. Extends north-south about 90 kilometers. We have about 60 people on site right now. Almost all of them are Ecuadorian nationals. We have a number of geologists who are Ecuadorian, as well as some indigenous Ecuadorian geologists. I think we're the only ones in the country who have that.
And in terms of a financial profile for potential investors out there, could you give us a little overview?
Well, the company's not been around all that long. We've done very well on the markets. I think we closed at $2.15 yesterday. We just closed on a financing last week of $4 million Canadian, and that will be used to carry on the exploration and keep going. We've got 7 targets right now. Our intention is to drill those targets around November, December of this year.
And for people in the viewing audience who want to know more about the flagship project, can you tell me a little bit about the timeline you have in place for that project?
Well, this is a huge land package, as you can appreciate. So, almost every week, in fact, I got an email from the chief geologist last night, and we found yet another area. So these things are popping up all the time, and this is part of the exploration process. It's the reason we're there. So, the timeline, we have a number of areas that we have areas of focus right now, which, as I said, we will be drilling in the fourth quarter of this year. But at the same time, we are advancing and finding more stuff. So we have copper porphyry type targets, and we have a lot of gold epithermal type targets as well. So our intention is to move these all ahead. They won't all go at the same speed, but we want to have a continuous news flow.
And last but not least, before I let you go, what is your outlook for these precious metals?
Oh, I've been bullish for 20 years. But I really do think that Bitcoin and cannabis is not the way to go. My last company, we went from 46 cents to $43, and that was working here in Ecuador. I'm trying to do it again. It's a bit of a tough act to follow, but I think we're well along the way to accomplishing that. But I think, in the junior mining space, the way that you create wealth for the shareholders is to go and take a piece of virtually worthless jungle and turn it into something that has a major world-class deposit, copper, gold, whatever. Doesn't matter what it is, but that's how you create value for your shareholders.
Okay, Keith, well, thank you so much for insights and thanks for your expertise.
Thank you so much.